Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another SLG Meetup. Your host Alvaro Nunez to talk about something really interesting that a lot of people fear or find boring, which are mortgages. And for that we have the king of securing mortgages. His name is Yemani Mason. He has himself acquired a really huge exposure and an influencer when it comes to the mortgages. He does a phenomenal job securing some of the best mortgages and also does it in a very entertaining way. So he's going to tell us all about it and why it's so important to stay educated about mortgages while also looking at it as something that could be entertaining. There he is, the man himself.
Hey,
Yemani.
how's it going, my friend?
How you doing? All good?
All good, all good. No, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. I'm here stuck in this beautiful Miami rain, you know? Just another beautiful day in paradise.
Well, listen, at least you're in the car. I was going on a run this morning and on the bike and same thing. But we gotta love this. Come on, that's the Miami weather. That's what makes it so
Yeah,
magical, right? We
yeah.
got
I was trying to
everything.
get I was trying to get the nice background, you know, but
Yeah.
it's all good. We got my car, so it's even better.
Look, as long as we have you and what you're going to be talking about, it's all good. So I was making a quick intro about yourself. You are the king of securing
hmm
mortgages. You are the CEO and visionary of the secure funding. You are working on getting all kind of mortgages, but you do it in a very interesting way. You're utilizing social media as the power educator that also
Yep.
entertains in this particular industry. Because a lot of people, when they face mortgages, is oof, mortgages or mortgages. You know, you see that reaction a lot of times when it
Yeah.
comes to this, when in reality it could be fun, it could be very beneficial and interesting, and you're combining all of that through social media, acquiring over 100,000 followers, verified account, so you are an authority when it comes to this field, and can't wait to hear all about it.
Trying to be, you know. So yeah, you know, mortgages is something that you know, for a lot of people is daunting and stressful, right? It's probably the most stressful process that you'll go through, right? And it's designed that way a little bit because, you know, obviously it's the biggest purchase that you're going to make in your life
Yeah.
for the majority of people. So yeah, you know, we try to bring, you know, a fresh perspective to things. You know, we try to, you know, make it fun, make it something that's less intimidating for people, you know, and educate people at the same time. So that's been a goal of mine since we got into this industry, you know, since I got into this industry, and it's a beautiful thing that we do, and being able to help people, so you know, brings me a lot of fulfillment and joy, you know.
Well, that's great. It's beautiful to hear that because I think that a lot of people out there, as you said, they're looking into their biggest purchase in life and they don't know how to handle it. And especially now that a lot of people are trying to take advantage of the rates because we are facing an opportunity that many didn't have before. So in your case, how have you transitioned towards this opportunity and express this towards the people that are looking to buy?
So I mean, yeah, rates right now where they're at is, you know, at historically low levels, right? Like
Hmm.
we've never seen this level of rates, at least at a sustained point in time, probably ever. And so, you know, a lot of people are on the fence because they think, oh, maybe the market's going to crash. And in my opinion, that's just not going to happen, right?
Hmm.
You know, most likely what's going to happen is prices are going to go up. Rates are going to eventually go up, right? Because again, we're at historical lows. And it's going to push the affordability for houses up even more, out of range for most people. So, you know, what I tell people is, hey, take advantage right now. Absolutely. If you're already a homeowner, refinance, you know, get the lower rate locked in for the next 30 years, 15 years, 20 years, whatever it is, right? If you're not a homeowner and you're looking to buy, absolutely take advantage of, you know, rates that we have right now that are in the twos, right? Even we've seen rates in the ones, right, on 15-year fixed loans.
Hmm. So how do you go about it? If I'm somebody that is looking to purchase a property and I'm considering whether I should go with cash versus mortgage, I have enough of it because there is a lot of these luxury real estate buyers that they have the cash, They're like, I don't want to be dealing with any regard into mortgage, when in reality it could be a great opportunity. So how do you go about it?
Can you make more money on your money than what the rates are, right? So right now rates are at 2%, two point something. I mean, let's be honest. In the market, if you have cash, that kind of cash lying around, right?
Yeah,
You could probably invest it and make a lot more than 2 point something percent, right?
correct.
On your money, especially with, all the different avenues that are out there now between stocks and crypto and even just
Oh,
additional
yeah.
real estate, right? Yeah, buying like commercial properties and investment properties and multifamily. You can make a whole lot more than 2 or 3% on your money. So why tie up all your money knowing that you could be using that money to make more money while you sleep, um, versus just getting a mortgage, right? So it's really a no-brainer, for buyers to take advantage of low rates right now. But right now is a great time to take advantage. Cheap money, right? Who doesn't want to be able to borrow cheap money?
Why not, right? Exactly. Let me ask you also about the way that you're doing things, because I also believe that the way that you can disrupt in this industry is by doing something different, by building your own path. And you've done it very well when it comes to your personal branding, the social media engagement and exposure that you're creating. I want to ask you, how has that helped you in your business?
So I mean, for me, it's taken a while, right, to get to where I'm at, right, building content and putting out stuff out there. But in my opinion, being as genuine as possible is what people will relate to, right? Just doing things that are different that not the average lender is
I
doing,
like
right?
that. It's a good approach. Don't worry, before we get into it, let's do a session of meditation. You're going to handle the conversation better. I love it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Very
And come on
clever.
by and get some herbal teas and some organic coffee and maybe
I
some
love that.
some juice as well. So that's a big component, right, of the experience. It's not just, being able to provide people funding, but also be able to provide them peace of mind that comes with
Let
that.
me ask you this, because you focus on any particular buyers, or you also help international buyers? How does it
So
work?
we work with all different kinds of buyers, right? I have buyers that are first time home buyers that are, you know, looking for down payment assistance. And then we have buyers that are, purchasing multi-million-dollar homes, that are foreign nationals, right? Or maybe investors, or, people that are looking for jumbo loans. Our clientele is a wide range of people. Now, who we do focus on primarily is people who are looking to buy for the first time, at least here in the United States, right?
Got
First
it.
time home buyers. That's where a lot of our messaging goes in terms of helping people that are not familiar with the process of purchasing a home. Our job at the end of the day is not only to, guide them through this process, but we also want to make sure that we're educating them through the process.
But when it comes to luxury, what really means to you?
Feeling at peace, right? And feeling at home, right? In whatever it is, right? Because luxury doesn't really have a definition, right? What's luxury to you could be different to what's luxury to me, right?
Yeah.
For some people, luxury could be being in the middle of a jungle somewhere with their slippers off, right? Just enjoying life and having the wind blow through their hair, right? For other people, it might be a Louis Vuitton bag, right? But whatever gives you that feeling of being at peace, whatever gives you that feeling of truly, being whole, of truly just being, in that Zen-like state of oneness, to me, that's luxury.
On a personal level, because you're always very positive, you're always bringing great energy, and people feel it right away. Anything that you do on a daily basis that helps you maintain that attitude?
I read a lot. That's probably my number one hobby is reading. Educating myself, right? Self awareness, self empowerment for me is huge, right? Because, and a lot of times people might think, oh, that's selfish, because you spend all this time, trying to improve yourself. But I mean, maybe it is selfish, but you got to think about it. If you're not trying to be the best person that you can be and try to do the best that you can for yourself, then how are you going to give others the best that you can give them, right?
Out of all these books that you read, do you have any favorite or that you would recommend to those watching or listening us?
So right now I've been reading a book. I probably read it like 3 times in the last 2 or 3 months because it's so good, and I
Yeah.
would recommend it for everybody that is looking to, especially let go of a lot of negative things in their life and just elevate into a higher state of mind and just a more positive state of consciousness, which is called Letting Go by David Hawkins. It's by this guy who has a PhD, David Hawkins. He actually passed away a couple of years ago. God bless his soul. But he talks about just the science of spirituality, right, and the different emotions and the vibrations and the different things that go along with that not only are spiritual, but that science has also confirmed to be a fact, right? Quantum science has actually confirmed a lot of the things that we know in the spiritual world to be true, right? Which is vibrations, right? Energy, the different states of consciousness, right? And how to let go of those lower states in order to attain a higher state of consciousness.
Do you know if they have it on audiobook?
They do actually. That's where I read it, or I listen to it, I should say. Every
Amazing.
I try to listen.
I'm getting it on. Right after this, first thing I'm gonna do, 100%.
Oh yeah,
I love
it's
it.
on Audible, and the guy that reads it on Audible is amazing too. His voice is like so relaxing. So
Yeah.
I walk my dog and I listen to it as much as I can, and it's yeah. If you have Audible, that's best choice.
Thank you for sharing that. I'm sure that a lot of people will be very excited to start reading or listening to that book. And besides all of that, I want to make sure that everybody that is listening or watching to please follow Yemani. I mean, he's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I crack up because I go to your page and every time you have a combination of great knowledge, to be informative, but also you have that family-oriented person that you show yourself, a very approachable guy, very positive, and you also have the funny content, that kind of gets you going through the day. Like when I read it, I'm like, oh my God, that's so true. And that's funny. So you're doing a great job, and I encourage everybody to follow him because it's phenomenal. And besides what we've been covering today, I know you're also on the road, ready to rock and roll. Is there anything else that you would like to share?
I mean, really, thank you for providing the time today for me to come on and share this stuff with your followers as well. I commend you guys. You guys have been doing an amazing job building out your brand and your platform, and I would certainly recommend anybody that's following me as well to follow you guys, because I think everything that you guys are doing is really, really amazing. And hopefully we can do this again soon. We have a lot of different programs and a lot of different things that we're getting rolled out, such as that cafe concept. So there's going to be a lot of different updates coming very, very soon within the next few weeks and months and just over time, because we're really, really fresh. Like I said, we started the company barely a month ago, right? And so there's just a lot of different portals and platforms and concepts that we're putting together. So please, follow us on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Hopefully, like I said, we can do this again, but we hope to be able to provide everybody as much education and just as much knowledge as possible, and not only from a financing and mortgage perspective, but just from a life perspective, right? Because I like to think of life as a circle, right? And
exactly,
everything that we do has to touch on all parts of life, right? From a holistic perspective. So not only will we be trying to provide value as a mortgage lender and as somebody who can help people with their financing, but just as a human being, as somebody who can provide life advice to be able to better ourselves as humanity. So
this is amazing. Thank you for the inspirational conversation, for all the knowledge that you brought on today, and for being the guy you are. So I wish you all the best moving forward, and can't wait to be at that new mortgage lounge or cafe that you guys are building. So let me know and we'll be there to support and to showcase it.
Absolutely. You guys will be the first ones to know. So, and we'll be in touch either way.
Thank you, Yemani. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and see you next time. Bye.
Absolutely. You too, brother. Take care.